G'day, Heath here from pickinglessons.com. We wish you a Merry Christmas in the key of G. Two variations on the banjo, one down the neck, one up the neck, both using the melodic style of playing. If you haven't played a lot of melodic before, this would be a good entry into the style of playing. So we're kind of using all the main positions we would normally find in the key of G while we're playing melodic, and we'll certainly cover that in this lesson. And it doesn't need to be played quite as fast as what I just demonstrated there either. So it can be slowed down, and you'll find that giving it a go, you'll be okay. So we're gonna have a look at the first variation here in this video in a moment, but if you head to pickinglessons.com, you better grab yourself a copy of the tab. We'll also break down the second variation where we venture up the neck into the different positions. You also have some play along and backing tracks there to help you out. Now, let's have a look at this first variation. We are in the key of G, and we're really utilizing these lower tones and this first sort of melodic position on the banjo. We'll have a look at the first couple of bars and we'll start to break it down. So this first bar, we're in 3/4 time. Straight up, we have a pick up on the third beat. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's have a little look what's happening there. We are moving around. We're playing our A up on string 4 rather than at fret 2 on string 3. So we're going to use the A and the G kind of together. And this is the melodic style. We're not going to play the notes on a single string. We're going to move to the adjacent string, that 7th fret there. So our open D kicks us off, but then we have the G, the A up the neck, back to the G, yeah? Sounds different if we did single string. Yeah, a little different. Third finger again to that F sharp before we go to the E. And a little pull off. We'll move on, we'll come back through these in a moment. So measure 3, we're back into this A position. Now this is where this melodic style really shines, because what we've got here is the A over the B and the G then. Open B, back to the A, back to the G. The A can just stay put. Now when we're doing this, the thumb's going to play the lower of the notes and your index finger can play the open string. So we have thumb, thumb, index, thumb, index. Jumping back down to that 4th fret, using your thumb. We've got a bit of space there, so the thumb's going to be quite dominant. Let's just try those first 4 just to get us into this technique. So the thumb kicks us off, index finger, thumb, index, thumb, then thumb. Same idea. Let's move on to measure 5. Now here, this is, again, this melodic position we feature a lot. So this time we've got our C note on that 5th fret and we're using the A. So we've got open B, thumb is going to play fret 5, back to index, back to thumb. So the lower of the notes is always going to be the thumb. So index, thumb, index, thumb. One more time, ready, and measure 6. Here, on the 3rd beat, we have 2 8th notes, and we're going to use this single string technique where we're going to go thumb and index. So we have index, thumb, thumb and index, thumb and index. Now here that first finger just rolls down, 3rd finger, open G. Let's travel on to the next measure, measure 9. Open G, 3rd, this is really easy, this part. One more time, measure 9, ready, and 1. To the thumb, half note, hold it. First finger, open D, back up the neck to finger 3. Measure 13, ready, and. So index, thumb, index. Middle, thumb, then the single string technique again. Thumb and index, and resolving this portion of the tune just like in measures 7 and 8. So let's have one slow play through here. There's a couple of positions you need to work on. Down the neck there, fret 2, fret 4, then up the neck, fret 7 and fret 5 with your hand position there. And that's pretty much it with the open strings. So the fingering for your left hand and your right hand is all in the tablature. Do keep an eye on that. Try to follow those markings, but we're just gonna have a slow run through from the top. 1, 2, 3, 1. There we go. Now, one of the main things when we're moving position is just being prepared for the correct finger. If you can get your third finger to that 7th fret, but then third finger to the 4th and first to the 2nd as we shift positions, that's going to make it much easier for the left hand. Set yourself up with the correct fingering, it's going to be easier. Right hand wise, just keep an eye on the thumb and how that's playing the lower note in the melodic movement, and then those open strings which are higher, we can use our fingers. There we go, that's the version down the neck. Now pickandlessons.com, we're going to break down the remainder of this tune in the members section there, so we'll look at the variation that moves up the neck. We have some different positions to deal with, and again, it's all about setting our fingers up in the left hand so we know what positions we're moving to. So we'll have a look at that there and break it down. So pickandlessons.com, I'll see you there.